Shalom and welcome to today's edition of Rabbi Ron in the House. In our last episode, we looked at the Nazarite vow, and in particular Samson. Samson had finally disclosed the source of his strength, his hair, to Delilah. She gathered some Philistines, they came and cut his hair. When that happened, he lost all his power. And we sat there then at the end as he was there chained and taken captive by the Philistines. He said, "Oh God, just give me my strength one more time, your strength one more time, and let me take out more Philistines now than I have the rest of my life." And it says there that God gave him the strength again to do that. And so the question came up as well. First he said the hair was the source of his strength. Then it talked about at the end that obviously though the ultimate source is God. And so what does that mean? What are we talking about? How is the hair? And for some of us that's something very important, because hair, take a look at me here, folks. If we're sitting here saying that having long hair is the source of supernatural strength, some of us could be in trouble. We might be weak spiritually. And so I asked you to give it some thought, think about it, let me know. I said I'd check out a commentary. I looked up my Jewish commentary, I got it my bar mitzvah, and it said that the hair was regarded as the symbol of the vital power at its full natural development, and the free growth of the hair, that it just continued to grow, never ever was to be cut. That this here was symbolized the dedication of the man with all of his strength and powers to the services of God. And so it was a symbol that just as his hair was never cut, never removed, never decreased, never hindered from growing, that so would be the case with our strengths and abilities. We would never limit them. We would seek to have as much strengths, as much abilities, as much things as possible to offer in service to God. And so the hair was a symbol of that we would have unlimited amount of things to just keep offering to God to serve Him and His kingdom. I also had a comment. I asked anyone like to comment, and a good friend of mine, Carlos, he wrote and he said it's all about obedience. And that's exactly what I was thinking about when I shared last time, that as adults we choose to make a vow to God. Yes, when he was a baby his mom dedicated him, but when he became an adult, Samson, he had the free will whether to continue in this Nazarite vow or to step back away from it. We all have the choice as adults to decide what vows, what will we offer to God. And that is something of our free will that God gives us. And so therefore what we have is we're to think about these things, and we don't just do it because, wow, I want to be a Nazarite. I want to be one of those men who made a Nazarite vow. But we're to sit and think about it and say, all right, here's a vow I want to make to God. Now the question is, am I able and do I desire to walk in obedience to this for the entire course of time that I vow to God? And so we need to think about that. Am I prepared? Am I capable? Am I able? Do I desire to make this vow? And if we do so, we're saying, I've thought this through, I've prayed about it, and I chose with my own free will to do so. And if we walk in obedience, we will continue to walk in the supernatural provision of God and be able to offer all that to the kingdom. But if we disobey and we break the vow, then things will change and we'll lose the blessing and provision of God. So I want to encourage you, don't be afraid to make vows. Make a vow to God, whether it's the Nazarite or whatever vow. Make a vow, offer yourself in your services and your ability, all of them. Don't limit and hold back. But before you open your mouth and say that out loud, think about it and say, am I capable? Am I able? Do I desire to continue and walk in this? And then once you say, yes, I'm prepared to do this, go for it. Offer that to God and choose to do so. And I believe that as you walk in obedience to what you do and what God stirs in your heart to do, that you will see His supernatural provision to enable you to accomplish the things that He has prepared for you. I hope this blesses you. Thanks so much for joining me. This has been Rabbi Ron in the House.